All right, here we go. See you next episode. Your guys. Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps of comments I got on YouTube and DeviantArt. Usually, that are responsive comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Let's continue on with these people being very angry that I'm telling the truth about the transgender lifestyle. That according to the Bible, it is wrong, and they're basically trying to say because of that, you are the cause of people dying by their own hands. Nah, definitely not. Go. Someone says, no, it's not. Trade is valid and okay. No, it's not. It's just not valid. It's not okay. Not before you cause more damage to our fantasy. Everything you're doing is making LGBTQ go against your religion because it's real. Your religion is telling the truth. We're trying to lie here. So we don't want anything to do with that. Good job, idiot. And then someone says, here's the other. I'm literally a bio major. I know the mechanisms of evolution and they're entirely evidence based. Oh, yeah, okay. Here's the deal. Were you there when the single cell that you say created all life, you believe created life? You created came out of nowhere. First of all, because no, there can be a God. Because if there's a God, that means his rules are true, and you have to obey him. That appeared out of nowhere, just appeared out of nowhere. Then basically lived for thousands of years, became a multicelled organism, lived for thousands of years, became an insect, lived for a while, became insects, lived for a while, became fish, lived for a while, they became amphibians, walked out of the, somehow was able to walk out of the ocean onto land, became lizards, and insects, and amphibians, and mammals, and became apes, and things like that, birds and whatnot. And became humans. You saw all that. You saw all that with your own eyes. That's evidence based. No, not evidence based. Go. We have seen it in action. How have you seen it in action? You're saying that the stuff that has to go on for billions of years. So because to get where we are now, you saw it all. No, you didn't. Continue on. We never seen God now, have we? We saw God a lot, actually, but you said no reality, no. No. I'm not gonna fall for that reality stuff. I'm gonna stick with this fantasy. This is evolutionary fantasy. I'm gonna stick with that. So not only that, evolution is not random. Yes, it is. People have been saying it's random because, of course, if it's not random, it means it's orchestrated by something or someone. So yeah, they say it's random. So that someone counters their own stuff. Go. Because it's based off how an organism responds to its environment. Environment and what traits are best for it depending on said environment. The best example I give is anole lizards in the West Indies. How they've always evolved into similar niches because of what that environmental favors for animals like them. It's like I'm not using evolution as an excuse to attack people different than me, other than what you are using for. Just because a magic book says it's wrong, even though it really doesn't. Okay. You have the verses that say it's not wrong. Say that the transgender lifestyle is not wrong. You have those verses. Please show them to me. Okay, put them in the comments and show them to me. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you don't. I have verses that say the transgender lifestyle is wrong, though. A woman must not wear men's clothing. A man must not wear men's clothing. Those that do that are detestable or abomination to the Lord. To the Lord. So I'm sorry, because lying lips are an abomination to the Lord. They do to there is light. That's how it works. Let's go. Someone says, there's neither male nor female. Again, harping on this this chapter, this verse to try and make their point, make them right, but doesn't work. There's either male or female, so you can't call yourself male, right? It's like, no, I say I can, because that's scientifically what it is. What reproductive organs I have are male. I'm a male human. You're born with ovaries, you have female reproductive organs. Those are female. That's how it goes. All right. No, you can't mess around that. This is spiritually speaking, in Christ. Okay, it says that. Continue on. No male gametes, right? No, no, not. So a man can wear a skirt and call himself a woman because there's no man or woman. No, there is. No male or female in Christ, spiritually speaking. So, it doesn't work. And someone says, Cox, I realize also that you're just trying to skirt around the scars that you people gave me. No, the scars that you decided to give yourself. Instead of adapting, learning that we're right and you're wrong, changing your ways, you in pride and haughtiness have decided to stand your ground and let your anger and hatred just mess you up. That's the cost of this. You are also guilty because I say you are. Don't think you can escape hell, and don't think you won't see me down there with you for more than just wanting to be happy with who I am. Okay, you can be happy with who you are without transitioning. The problem is they don't understand that. They don't know the difference between them and their bodies. They have to learn that. And I say you can be happy with who you are without transitioning. You can. I am. And I say, no, that verse about how God sees people spiritually. I also put a verse in there about how God made people male and female physically. Genesis 5:2. So it is not the same thing. And then I say, quote, a woman must not wear men's clothing, nor a man wear women's clothing, for the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. Deuteronomy 22:5. Like it totally does. Magic book says it totally says it. It totally does. Also, how did the process begin? What set it in motion? Again, when you come at me with trying to say no, God didn't do any of this stuff. Something else happened. Like what happened? Then I ask, what happened? What happened? Let's go. So it's like someone says, so he's talking about spiritually. How would a man be able to spiritually wear a garment of a woman? He can't. It's physical. What does that mean? It means it's physical. Don't wear women's garments if you were born with testicles because that's lies. You don't wear men's garments if you're born with ovaries because that's lies. It's physical. Stop lying. Please, you can't explain to me these words. So what else? First of all, no, because all psychological research, that isn't physical, it's psychological research disagrees with you, because I say it does. And transitioning decreases suicide ideation until it doesn't, because of course it doesn't. And I don't care because who I am is this person I'm transitioning into. Bullcrap. You cannot make yourself more, or that's you. You are you now. You started off life as you. You are you now, and you will be you for the rest of your life. There's nothing you can do to make yourself more or less you. This stuff is some bullcrap because it's like, I'm going to be myself, they're saying, by disguise myself as someone else. Kind of crap. Continue on. And someone else, then the person says, also, asking what set our evolution off is kind of like asking, well, how did the rocks happen? I just said, this is a legitimate question. How did rocks happen? Was it God's doing? Like it's a thing that occurred naturally. Yes. What set it off was life being created in what I like to call life soup. Where did the soup come from? So that living beings could utilize the resources more effectively, ended up passing down the traits and the repopulating more than others. Yes, with God's help. Thank you. Someone said, anyway, could you please actually notice the fact that people like you are the ones who really caused me to end my own life because of your own ignorance, or because of your own ignorance? I'm only saying this because I know for a fact that you're willingly feeding into an ideology that will continue to do the same for other children if they choose to be angry, to not change. They choose to stick with this horrible belief system of death and lies, horrible things. I'm talking about. I got a little time. Go. And I say, also, if you follow the tangible evidence of the world, then why transition? I guess that's the issue. Why transition if you follow the tangible evidence of the world? That is your body. That is the shape you get. That is the size you get. That is the color you get. Those are the particular organs you get. You can hate all you want, but that is reality. This is a huge issue. When people believe they are trans, they think that because they hate their bodies that something is wrong with them, when nothing is. It's all part of the process of learning to accept your body you were given. That's what it is. So it's your cause. Answer me. Do you not realize the pain that you people, Christians, bring to the world through truth? That people like you nearly made me take my life, because you chose to do that. And I saved it myself by transitioning, lying on my own accord because it made me happy to lie, live in a fantasy world. Terrible stuff. Terrible things. And someone's like, here it goes. You're just hurting yourself, and your argument is pure garbage because I say it is. Trans people are literally proven and backed by science. Of surveys. Yes. They say, talk to people and said, hey, do you like this? And like, yeah, okay, so he's backed. Yay. No.